Guys, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. How are you? I hope you are very well today. Even though the affecting coronavirus is very difficult to do, uh, difficult to do freedom in outside. So let me introduce myself. My name is Insan Hasim. You can call me Ode. So today I'm going to do representation about analysis of poetry for the final test today. Uh, Here you are. So, uh, well, before I'm going to analyze this poetry, I want to read out first. So the title is A Hand by Jane Hersfield. A hand is not for fingers and a thumb, nor is it palm and knuckles, not ligaments or the fat yellow pillow, not tendons starve the wristbone meander of veins. A hand is not the thick thatcher of its lines with their infinite dramas, not what it has written, not on the page, not on the ecstatic body. Nor is the hand its mere dose of holding, of shaping, not sponge of rising ye spread, not rotted pin smoothness, nor the ink. The maple's green has do not cap the proliferant rain. What impetus itself falls into the place that is open. A hand turned upward holds only a single transparent question. Unanswerable, humming like bees, it raises, swarms, departs. Right. So the analysis first is introduction. The background of Jane Hersfield was born in New York City on February 24 in 1953. So a poet, translator, essayist, and editor. So she received a BA from Princeton University in her first graduation class to include women, and went on to study at the San Francisco Zen Center. So, so many works he's made as such as or include Ledger, Alfred, Knopf, 2020, the beauty poems, Alfred, Knopf in 2015. So it is a poet, popular or familiar. So she is a great poet, I mean. So this poet have the structure is line and stanza punctuation. So we can see here, so this poetry consists uh, four stanzas. Yes, four stanzas, and then this poetry, uh, the lions. There is a long lions form and a short lions forms. So, and then a punctuation. Yes, we have punctuation. That is a comma and a colon, something like that. And then figurative language of on the poem I mean. So we have a metaphor, and a smile. Why? Because this poem earlier have a repetition. So we can see a hand, a hand. From the title is a hand. Every stanza we can see a hand repetition. So the word a hand repetition has meaning, something mystery, something a secret. But we are going to analyze in the next slide. And the smile we can see it humming like bees. It is the character from bees, as if the people. So uh, after left something bender for the what speaker or writer describe this. So the character after did and then go, so something like that. And then sounds device, device we have a repetition. The word is a hand. So and the rhyme and rhythm. Rhyme, a hand representative sound or tune is really interesting, and then inviting curiosity about the meaning. And we can feel that as like what that its meaning, because we like get hypnotized about the tune. So rhyme rhyme have from this poetry, mm, a b, yes, a b c for the first stanza, and the D, yes. And after that is A, and then B, and then C, something like that. So you can see this rhyme. And then rhythm, last I explain rhythm. So rhythm from this poetry, the depend people how to read it, because we have slow or short, slowly sounds of this poetry. But playwright playwright sounds this poetry. It is quite flat, not up, but down, middle up, and then middle up and then down. So when I read it, and this not short, not long. So this rhythm is interesting, I think. So we go the meaning poetry. We can read this note. So this writer at one time had felt such bitter things. Were it any probable problem, I mean, as if she bore itself, so that she poured out this in her poem that she could not afford directly, because this can be seen from two stanza quotes. So I read out again this stanza. So a hand is not the thick thatcher of its lines, with their infinite dramas, not what is has written, not on the page, not on the ecstatic body, nor is the hand is its mere dose of holding, of shaping, not sponges raising Ruiz breath, not Rotapin's smoothness, not the ink. So her body wasn't strong enough to bear all the trouble, because her body is not an iron and steel. Her body is an ordinary woman who cannot afford to accept all the burdens. So I feel this poetry tells in a prison cell because she's trying to protect herself by exposing what her feels, and she's suing herself for defense, I mean. So what is message? What I get it and understand comprehends about deeply, about meaning deeply. So I can say the message of this poem that I understand is not to burden people with things that he cannot afford, or they, he, she, they, or we cannot afford, because everyone has limitation for to carry or for to bring this the problem. So purpose purpose um, a hand is a hand is a hand isn't for fingers and a thumb. It is have a change. It isn't. It is a brief. Is not. We contrast it become isn't. So no is palm and knuckles. It is we can change it because it is we can changing because I mean when we change it, it's not isn't have literary meaning. So no tendons or the fat location. So this sentence we just change is pillow become cation, and not ligament start of the wrist bone wonder of veins. We can change. A hand isn't thick cover of its lines. So a hand isn't is become isn't is not become isn't the cover. Okay, cover. So and then with their endless dramatizations, know what is his composed, not on the page, not on the your pick body. So nor is the hand is glades of holding, of molding. So not wipe of rising years bread, not rotor pins perfection, not the ink. The maple's green has do not cup the proliferant downpour. What exhaust itself falls into the spot that is open. A hand related toward the sky holds that a solitary, straightforward inquirer, answerable, murmuring like honey bees, it rises, swarms, lives. So the conclusion. So, in my opinion, the poem is refused from its structure when there is a short length of sentence that's affecting the tune in reading it. Besides, it consists of 4 stanzas also affect the arrangement. Then this poem is reviewed from its meaning is very dramatic, even ambiguous to understand it. But stanzas 2 and 3 give a clear meaning, like what I explained earlier. So the others tells about the limitation of the ability of a woman who is bent with problems that cannot be lived. So that's what I can deliver today. I hope you can understand me. So then last I say is thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.